Hi, everybody. Welcome to the second installment of Watch Me Practice Trade. This is a little bit different than yesterday because I switched microphones and went off my headset to my podcasting mic. This setup is still in progress. It's still in progress here. I'm setting up some equipment that I haven't used before. And we'll see how it goes. So there'll be some changes over the next couple of days. So yesterday, we traded 8:15, so August 15th, and we did 8:30 in the morning. We traded NQ. What we'll do, so we went about half hour, 35 minutes or something like that. So if we went from 8:30, it'd start at like, I don't know, 9:15. Why not? 9:15 exactly. And we did around 2,500. So we'll bump this up to 37,500. And it's at 100% speed. See, when you do this, you could slow it down if you want more time to react. I mean, that's one challenge that I had in the beginning where it just took me too long to kind of like look at everything. So slowing it down slightly helps, but speeding it up is no good. At least for me, things just happen way too fast. It is good if you want to see what's going to happen with a trade, but yeah, you just can't react like when you're going up to 400% speed. So here, let's start the replay. So we had a little bit of a sell-off from yesterday. We'll check our levels. That's what I do every time I log in here. So we can keep most of these levels because these levels we set for like, what, an hour prior to this. So they should still be good. And I'm just going to mark this guy here, which is the high that we just most recently made here. So this is the hour chart. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we have 5 minute, 1 hour, and then these are tick charts over here. And we are trading NQ, not MNQ. So we're in a sell off. We missed the beginning of it. That started around 9:10. And we're approaching a reaction area over here. So there's a couple of things in this reaction area. There's some momentum checks that can be happening here. There's a low of this big old candle here. We're approximately at 50% of this candle here. Let's see, is there anything else that's significant? Yeah, right around there. We have another momentum line here. And how about on the, and then we've also got this bad boy here. So it's like all in the same spot. So it could go either way. If we get into position, we're kind of guessing, right? So we should be prepared to bail at a moment's notice. We're long-ish, short, and this one's kind of mixed here. Well, it's in a period of transition. So this one, the 5 minute could be going short any second now. We could expect a reaction over here. So it could go up or down right in this area over here. What's the likelihood of it going up? I don't know. I guess I'd be guessing. Short term, we've been going with sell-offs over here. Sell off, sell off, sell off. This is the biggest one yet. So I suppose we'll go with that for a little bit and maybe see if it's going to go any lower. So we're just going with the short-term momentum. I'll put in a couple of sells here. See if we get picked up. I kind of want to be a little lower. So even these bad boys out. We got picked up for one. Let me jack up the volume so we can get these fills heard. Oh, just got picked up for one. Let's see, is it turning? And where's it going to go? Maybe here or down here. Definitely don't want to see it up here. I mean, it could bounce off of this up into this range. And our entry point is right at the top of this. Don't really like that. Okay, a little bit of a rip up here. I move the charts around a lot if you didn't notice. Move this down slightly so it's in line with this indicator. As these move, as time progresses, they move up and down depending on where price is. Those are averages. Okay. It's a nice healthy candle. It's in the direction we want it to be, which is good. And so do we want to take some profits here and start over? As if it comes back up here by this white line, we can get in again. That's what kind of sucks about just having one contract. But we'd net like, well, down here's like close to $300. That's cool that we bought right at the top of that wick. It'd be nice to have sold all the way down here. There's a cool feature with Trade-Ovate. So if you draw a line, let's say from here up to like here, doesn't have to be a straight line. And then you hold shift and you hover. It tells you the delta, how many ticks, and the price. So that would have been $455 all the way down here. Hey, we're back in the 400s already. Let me get rid of this. Okay, we can pretty much say that these things are worthless now. So we got a trailing stop, and then I've got this buy down here. Oop, can't move those. Probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Those will probably go all the way up. So 9:22, 8 minutes left in the first hour. Kind of want to get out now. I think it might go up. But it's stalling. maybe continue down. We can get out here at 536. Keep going down. Let's see, we have 1 minute left in this candle. Bunch of reds, but again, we're in that reaction area. I'm inclined to get out right now and start over. Oh, we gave back like half that profit right there. Let's see if it'll do something here. It'll sell off from here. So this candle kind of tells me that it might want to go up, but we might have a reaction area here off this white line. I'm going to move this up to here. Why be greedy? Okay, let's be a little more greedy. So almost 400. Rip down. Then we'll exit stage left down here. Ooh. Move this up. And I think we're going to get out. We're out. So the low is right here. So that's at 35. And it got down to 39. So that's kind of close enough. We've got all our indicators here. Let's see where we at. 361. So we went from here, here. Looks like it might go down a little more. It's a little indecisive. Okay, if it goes up, where's it going to go? Well, it's making a little bit of a move here. Maybe like up here in this area. So back to like 585. The 585 range. So we've got 3 buys down here. This probably should be a little lower. Came up, down. And when I trade on my replays, I don't have any of my trading view charts. So I kind of just trade with these 4 that I see here. So I watch the price action and then I look at everything that's on here. This is a good area for it to go down. This would have been a good area to layer. So here, I would expect it to continue downward. How far apart are these? About 5 points each. So when I'm making these videos, I'm trying not to YOLO. No YOLO, no FOMO, any of that good stuff. I'll try to do my best behavior and trade appropriately. So higher lows, going up over here. But still, it's in between all these ranges. Danger zone. Steady ramp up. This would be a good place to sell. Get in for one. See what happens. Should have got in for more than one. It's a big green candle. Got pushed down. I'm not liking this. Definitely didn't like that. Might need to bail on this real quick. Let's see. The 50 is really high. Give it a little bit of a chance. So it's a green. Oh, that's no good. It's no good at all. Do we expect a reaction here? It's a good place for one. So that'll even us out like right here. So in for 4 contracts. So our opening range is set. This is the 50. This is the low. That's the high. So we're about 10 points away. Definitely don't like this. If it wasn't for this 50, I would have bailed on this. Definitely a good spot for a reaction. This is a thing you can't do on a small account. Keep adding like this. Okay, is this our reaction right here? Definitely got a stall. Don't like the fact that we're 900 in the hole. But we're a $37,000 account. It's okay to take that risk. It's not too bad. So here, we're at the 50%. We're half of this big old candle here that we're pretty much invalidating right now. With the 50%, we're stalling. And we want it to go down maybe like 10 points. That's not too much to ask. With a big account, could go even heavier to trade yourself out of it. It'll bring up your average and you can get out a lot quicker. So we're setting a line in the sand here at 590. So that's just under 13,600. Prepared to bail. It's going to be the tease where it hits the break even and I don't take it, and then it just goes up and runs away, and then I regret it. Take us out. There we go. That was really risky. I don't recommend doing that. Could have stayed. The other thing I could have usually often wind up doing is I close that as soon as it gets beyond the break even. I do a trailing. Let's see, where are we at? So 746 in 23 minutes. I did not like that trade. Did not like it at all. Let's see here. We're kind of setting up a range. And we were close to the middle of that range. So that is definitely not good. This range on the high end is 620. And the low end here is around 550. So it's 70 points going back and forth. If we're going to be trading in it, we're much better off being at one of the extreme ends. Possible reactionary here. We'll go a couple more minutes. Maybe I'll get in a trade that I'll regret getting into. Okay, if it tests this, what do we think's going to happen? So it's sat up here for a while. It's just under 600. It's sold off. So steady buys, stalled, sold off pretty good. 3 decently sized red candles wiped out, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles of green. Let's see, maybe a little more downward action. We definitely don't want 5s anymore. And go to 2. It's a good sized red candle there. Man, hitting all these areas, all these reaction areas, no good. No good on the tick charts. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things here between like 55 and 83. So that's 30 points. We got all these bad boys. And then high right there. That's probably what you would call a no trade zone. And if you do trade, you have to be ready to get out really, really fast. But right now we're long, 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 and long. So with momentum is long. If we go negative on a long, we're probably okay to let it go a little further, maybe. Oh, look at that red. It's going to react here. Oh, it's not going to get us. Or is it? Nope. Missed it. Look at that line. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're approaching the 30-minute mark. I'll give it a couple more seconds, see if I can get myself into trouble and ding the $750. So I'm looking at the different levels. So whenever I move this up and down, I'm looking at the crosshair on the different charts, trying to see what the levels are. That would have been an okay thing to get into. What, right around 76? It was 10 points. $200 if we got out at the top. Might not have the strength to rip up there. But still, all charts are long right now. We just really don't have like a good area to get in unless it's down here. And that's for a really short guy. Again, but that would have been about 10 points. But this is no good right here. It's risky, aggressive, whatever you want to call it, because it's kind of going sideways here since 36. So about 6 minutes. Are we going to break this? Maybe. So this is 600 right here. Right where this guy kind of turned. This guy here also. So it's 1, 2 turns at 600. Here, we'll just do a really risky thing over here, and then we'll call it a night. It's kind of at the upper range of the range. About at the 75% mark. This is a very risky trade over here. I was just hoping to take something real quick before calling it for the night. Get out of there. Let's assume a reaction. Let's see what happens. So we went long for 4. And then if it rips down here, I'm hosed. So it rips here, it's probably going to go all the way down here to 550. So just looking for a quick scalp here. But looks like it wants to go down. No good, no good. Just run up another bunch of points here and run up to around 585. Definitely stalling here. It's probably going to go down. So now we're anticipating it to go up. So I'm letting it go down a little further than I normally would like to. It's funny how it always winds up being at these indicators here. So go up a little more, sell out here. Go, 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 go. A little more. Right at the break even. What a tease. Okay, we're going to call it here. Going to get out. Ooh, no bueno. Oh, that's no good. 3,500. That's 10%. Keep going. We'll get out. Rip up. Didn't see that. Yeah, we might want to just get out, even at a little bit of a loss here. We'll give another chance to get up here. It's at a level right now. We're at this level. There's this guy up here. Bounce off this, come up, tag us up here. Speed it up. I think it's going to go up. Oh man, come on. Are you kidding me? I know you want to go up. So we got a range now. 550 low. It was nice. Why didn't it pick us up? All right, there we go. That was really risky. Don't recommend it. Yeah, look at that red candle. I'm glad we got out. We got out right at the top there. And so that's it. 1700 today. On top of the 37,500. So that's what, 30. Gotta pull out my calculator. Plus 1,700. 39,200. We started off with 3,500. Looks like a sell-off right here. It's a good short spot maybe. But man, range low. That's dangerous. It's better to walk away. 10 o'clock, go to the golf course, go to the beach. I shouldn't have done that last trade. Just looking at it. Because, I mean, we wound up being in the middle of this range here. And it was not a good location. I should have called it earlier. Yeah, whenever you see this, actually it's, what do you call this? It's like lower highs. It looks almost like a pennant, kind of, right? So is something going to happen here? But yeah, just look at this. Up, down, up, down, up. Like going back and forth between 567 and around 550. So here's entry. If you're going to trade this, here's a good entry spot. But, I mean, it's hit this area a couple of times. So if this is support, it could break. This is a high, it could break. So here you got these highs, and it's also this low right here. It's also this low right here. Then you've got multiple lines over here. The smart thing to do is to stop trading, really. We got really lucky with 1,700. Should call it a day, call it a good day at 1,700 and take it for what it is. All right, here, I'll call it here. This went a little bit longer than anticipated, 45 minutes, a little bit over 45 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Ignore that last trade. That was not good. And especially since I traded my way out of it. Look at all those entries right there. Went a lot of contracts. Racked up a lot of fees. But ignore that last one. That is no good. But overall, I was thinking that I was still going to go long and it would reverse sooner rather than later. Very risky thing to do. All right, until the next one. Later.